Here's a video that will make you furious. The poor man who lives in this house is Robert Price, a 76-year-old man who had been so tortured by neighborhood kids, he took to boarding up his windows. But, as we can see in this video, the kids are so set on tormenting the man that they decide to sneak up and set off some fireworks in his home. Unfortunately for Price, the fireworks started a fire that ultimately led to his death. Most people take firearm safety very seriously. After all, it only takes one wrong move or slip of the finger to cause a deadly accident. This guy, however, is treating his handgun like a toy, allowing it to point all over the place as he stretches at the local gun range. Luckily, someone quickly intervenes, taking the weapon from him and scolds him for several seconds before ultimately ejecting him from the facility. Loaded or not, this is not the correct way to handle a firearm. Speaking of people not treating their firearms with respect, how about this lady? She's attending a local protest with the sole intention of getting into a fight with people she had a political disagreement with. During the argument, she can clearly be seen reaching for her weapon. Luckily, several security personnel at the protest were already watching her. The moment she crossed the line, they jumped in action to disarm her. Luckily, nobody was hurt. This might seem confusing to many of you, so I'll attempt to explain. The tool this person is using is called a thief. It's a cone-shaped stick with a hole on one side. When he pokes the sack, the seed falls into the tube so he can inspect it. The problem is that he could very easily puncture one of the workers' ears or otherwise injure them. I mean, can't you just inspect the seed before or after? Because this is awfully dangerous.
Wasn't pursued it, but this could have been three separate.
Okay, but it wasn't three separate. Let's go with what happened in the case.
But honey, oh my God, I'm sorry.
Tell me you're a misogynist without telling me you're a misogynist. This lawyer is mid-conversation with a judge when he accidentally drops the H-bomb, calling her honey as if he were fighting at home with his wife.
But honey, oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Your Honor. That I don't know what to say to that. I apologize.
Okay, go ahead.
The question here is what happened.
To her credit, the judge doesn't react. However, the lawyer just can't recover and instead repeatedly apologizes. Who knows, maybe they'll end up falling in love.
I'm sorry, I've just been totally thrown by
I
my
can
mistake.
imagine. I can imagine. I'm a little thrown by that also, if I'm being honest.
Your Honor, I don't know what to say. It's just a...
Okay, well, go ahead. You've only got 1 minute and 7 seconds left.
The question here...
If you live in a country that still largely depends on propane, you understand that there is always a risk to handling compressed flammable gas. This video highlights just how seriously things can quickly go wrong. It may not seem like much, but the woman in this footage is right to run. The mistake she makes is to come back when she thinks the danger has passed. Keep an eye on the back room as the gas catches spark. These two are extremely lucky to be alive. To be honest, the first thing that really comes to mind when seeing this video is, what did these kids do to that dog? I guess it's always possible that this pit bull is some sort of junkyard monster, but even then, they would have to try to break into its territory. Looking at the razor wire and judging by the way this dog simply will not keep pursuing the huddling kids, they deserve exactly what's coming to them. Imagine that you're just chilling near a park in central Detroit when this happens. At first, you're probably happy to see a helicopter, but this did not go as the spectators or the pilot planned. Special shout out to the woman who seems intent on capturing the incident on camera, even as the blades fling shrapnel at her. Talk about a lack of situational awareness. What better thing to do when you're in Florence than visit the famous galleries to see some art? Emphasis on the word see. This guy was so eager to get a photo with a portrait of Ferdinando de' Medici that he leaned up against it, eventually punching a hole in the priceless work of art. As terrible as this clip is, the way he tried to play it off like nothing happened is still pretty funny. This video quite literally speaks for itself. Even if you're not a man, you know that this guy is going through literal torture right now.
and so did our games. But that doesn't mean that we didn't have, time for Bible stories, science experiments, snacks, and learning important Bible verses that the kids could take with them. Come on, everybody to the back.
This disturbing footage from Michigan shows the moment a crazed man rammed his car into a church and began opening fire. As you can see, there are tons of children and families in attendance at the venue, which demonstrates just how much of a threat there really is.
Please, everybody come to the back. Come to the back. Come on, they gotta come. They gotta come. Come on.
Come on.
Go. Out, I don't think is a good idea. Come on here.
You can hear shouting in the background as the security guard engages the man who was ultimately shot. Authorities still have no idea about the motive behind the attack. The good news? This is a movie set. The bad news? This still wasn't supposed to happen. Apparently, this crew was filming a pool scene for a movie called The India House when the wall of the pool ruptured, sending thousands of gallons of water rushing out. This meant the crew needed to quickly move massive amounts of expensive equipment before it became ruined. Every once in a while, a completely random person finds a way to dominate a video by refusing to care about their surroundings. In this case, we have a robbery taking place at a restaurant in Colombia. A man in a bike helmet walks up, draws a gun, and points it at the people in the cafe. The man in the Fila shirt, he barely bats an eye. He even continues to eat his meal as the robber rifles through people's belongings, offering up his phone while still enjoying his food. If you look in the background, you'll note that the man in the white cap also takes a few bites of his food during the robbery. Must be some banging chicken wings. Papangu is a traditional character in costume from Brazil. He is intended to bring joy to those who see him, but this video shows that isn't always the case. The footage shows a man dressed in full robes entering a convenience store. Upon encountering another customer, he takes out a gun and simply shoots the man for seemingly no reason. Apparently, this was a professional hit, and the assassin used the Carnival as an excuse to dress up and avoid getting spotted. If you're not Brazilian, this is the equivalent of being shot by Santa Claus.
Hey, what you got in your hands, mate?
Huh?
What you got in your hands?
What?
Why do you have your knife out? Come here. Over here. Keep your hands where I can see them. Come over here now. Hey.
Come from where?
I see you, but you had a knife in your hand. Come to the side.
Nobody.
Right, over there. Right. Knife to control. Right, come in here. Right. Don't play with knives. Come in here.
Knife attacks are a real problem in the UK. The police have learned to be very quick at spotting people walking around with edged weapons. In this case, an officer confronts a man who he claims had a knife in his hand. He denies it, but the officers detain him anyway.
Just here. It's a cup knife.
It's okay for people to carry knives. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that's what you're saying. And do you know what?
Distinguishes us from animals.
He clearly has something in his hand because you can see him drop it into his pocket right after the officer confronts him. Whether or not it was the knife or what the man's intent was remains a mystery. We've seen plenty of high-speed chases on this channel, but slow-speed chases are decidedly harder to come by. Apparently, this excavator damaged a business in North Charleston, South Carolina. What followed was a pursuit so slow that officers could have likely gotten out and walked. After some time and plenty of defiance by the owner, the police managed to apprehend the suspect. He was later fined $10,000, but there's no telling if he was rewarded for creating the viral video.
You need to leave. No! Yeah. I know! Come on. No! You won't make my order? I won't leave. No! Right. I'm frustrated. Call them. I'm already on the phone. You're gonna get work. I'll call my mom. You know how stupid you sound?
Customer freakouts are nothing new on this channel, but this one takes some pretty strange turns. This man is throwing a legitimate fit at his local Chipotle because they got his order wrong. When employees ask him to leave, he continues to berate the workers while they beg people to call 911.
You know how racist stupid you sound? Hey, you know how stupid you sound? Don't speak to me like that. I'm not your son, alright? I have rights. Hey, I have rights. I'll respect. Somebody call 911. On this. I pay my taxes. You want I don't give a. You want serve me right? That's what you get. What are you the problem
In a bizarre twist, the man claims that he owns the restaurant because he pays taxes. Seems like he's in a real mental breakdown territory. Or perhaps this is just a severe example of hangry. This video is truly wild. It shows Los Angeles police officers responding to a home where a man has been accused of domestic violence.
One operator 282.
I need help, please, please, I need help. I need help. I need help. 90,018 Drive. Please, I need help.
What's going on?
My son is telling his baby mom. He won't stop. I'm trying to cut him the
Okay,
time.
hold on one moment. Let me go ahead and get the... Don't hang up the phone, okay?
Please, because I'm trying to... Oh, God.
Hold on one moment, okay? Let me broadcast to the officers. Southeast Unit Fire, domestic violence in progress, 118th Drive. Suspect is now on the porch and he is armed with a gun.
911 operators picked up a frantic call from a woman claiming that her son was hitting his girlfriend. The dispatcher quickly sends police out to the site, warning them that the man is apparently armed and may even be attempting to commit suicide by cop.
It's the police!
Officers arrived on the scene, where they could still hear people screaming inside the residence.
He has a rifle! He has a rifle! Come on! Don't reach for it! Don't reach for it!
More than a dozen armed officers enter and attempt to engage the suspect, only to realize that there is a child in the home. After securing the toddler, they engage the man, who is armed with a rifle. This gives the rest of the family a chance to escape.
Up to your left. Perfect. Point. Keep giving him commands.
Keep coming up, man. Keep coming up. Shoot me, bro. Keep
crawling,
dude. Shoot me! Just crawl, dude. You have me crawling on the ground. Keep crawling this way, bro.
That's the best way to do things, bro.
That was a good shot, though. Just crawl this way, bro. That was a good shot. Y'all just did all that just to cuff me up? The fuck? The gun is fake! Alright. Man!
Wounded, the man crawls towards the police, who arrest him and provide medical aid until paramedics arrive. There have been numerous videos of cars hitting stores over the years, but this one is one of the worst. Footage shows moments after a car slammed into a Dollar Tree in Delaware, severely injuring several people and destroying almost the entire facility.
My mom's 97. It's for that car.
One of the injured women was nearly 100 years old and had to be airlifted to the hospital. Police are still investigating what caused the incident, but it seems like the driver may have had a medical emergency of some sort.
I need the police. The woman won't stop. I am. I'm just...
Sorry. Are you okay?
Put it in park! Put it in park! Put it in park! Put it in park!
Lots of car lots have those wacky arm-flailing tube men nowadays. Here in Antioch, they are taking things a bit further. All joking aside, this guy is probably under the influence of some pretty serious drugs. However, getting naked and dancing on top of a police car in the middle of a busy street is at least a fun way to end up behind bars. Of course, naked people acting wild is not always as fun as that last video might imply. This woman is having a pretty severe meltdown, attacking random hotel workers and guests in this upscale hotel. It's almost impossible to make out what actually caused this mess, but it's safe to say that calmly trying to reason with her is not the right approach.
Hey!
No! Let go of my hand.
What the fuck?
Let go of my hand. Please come on, no. Let go of my hand. God, baby.
Yo, Pop out! Hey! Mister! Get the f up! Get up! You're in the train tracks! Hey! Get the f up! Look! Pop, get up! Popo, get the f up!
Speaking of trying to reason with people, this guy seems perfectly content to be passing out in a puddle on some subway tracks.
Oh my God! Oh my f***ing God! Oh my f***ing God, bruh.
Luckily, some bystanders intervene and call the police, who are now able to stop the train and help the man off the tracks just in time. It's a good thing that this person decided to act, because that man would have ended up in pieces.
Y'all, I just saved that man's life. Like, I really just saved that man's life. The train was dead ass about to come and smack the dog out of him, and I just saved his life.
Man, them folk drunk in here. What the hell I just pull up on? Damn.
What is it with people crashing into buildings lately? This person not only launched themselves into a home, but they simply backed up and drove away as if nothing had happened at all. Again, lots of these situations stem from people having medical issues or making a mistake while driving behind the wheel. But in this case, it really seems like this person thought that they could drive a hole into a building and nobody would notice.
Oh, don't hit this hoe. Oh, don't hit this hoe, baby. Back to the hoe. I got to damn, those folks bullshit. Damn. What y'all to do to them folk, man? Damn. What y'all do to them folk?
Damn, that is an alligator. Scout 210 Alpha.
Go ahead.
Yeah, there is actually an alligator outside of the hotel.
You know what police in Virginia don't usually have to deal with? Alligators. However, that's just what happened in Fairfax County when a 6-foot gator broke out and began wandering around a local hotel.
How big is it?
Scale 210 Alpha. If I laid down next to it, probably about 6 feet.
Footage shows police coming across the alligator, which they clearly thought was a prank. Though the officers warned people to stay away, most of the guests were so interested in seeing the alligator that they actually got closer.
I would bring your dog inside. There's an alligator over here.
Luckily, it was rescued and returned to its owner, who was driving it from New York to a zoo in North Carolina.
Can you send 911 to Manchester, northbound, Route 1? We've got, with a knife in her hand, to her throat.
Copy that. Fax 11 and fax 13, you copy? Copy that.
This disturbing video comes to us from California, where officers were called to intervene in a situation involving a mentally disturbed woman. According to the 911 call, the woman was armed with a knife and was threatening to harm both herself and others.
Hey, everybody move out the way. Everybody move out the way. Hey, put the knife down. Get out the way. Get out the way. Hey, put the knife down. I do not want to shoot you. Hey, put the knife down. Put the knife down. You're gonna get shot. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Hey, get down. Put the knife down. Fact with no IS. Back up. Get up.
Outside. Police arrived quickly and calmly engaged the suspect, who at this point had already injured herself. She was also holding a knife to a man's back, and unfortunately, the woman refused to obey repeated orders to put the knife down, forcing the officers to look for an opportunity to end the situation, which they did.
Le Canada est en train de brûler. Il y a plus de 200 incendies au Canada en ce moment, dont 83 qui ne sont pas protégés, qui ne sont pas arrêtés. On a besoin d'une agence de protection contre les désastres climatiques, financée par la taxe milliardaire. Il y a trop de problèmes ici. Il y a du monde qui sont en train de mourir. Des dizaines de milliers de personnes ont perdu leur maison, sont en train de perdre tous leurs biens.
The 2000s have brought us plenty of protests, as well as some very strange methods of going about it. Recently, climate activists have taken to going to art galleries and museums to throw paint or soup on paintings. In this case, the target was a very famous painting by Picasso. The man then goes on a rant about how corporations are destroying the planet.
On peut pas s'arrêter là. Si le Canada ne fait pas grand-chose bientôt, on va tous être en train de mourir. Il n'y aura plus d'or. Lance quelque chose de vivant. Venir me voir. Si on ne fait pas vivant, alors on va tous venir me voir au 3e étage. Faut protéger le vivant.
He's quickly arrested, of course, and there's no real damage done. Most paintings are covered by a layer of protective glass, so at best, he gave the cleaning lady a lot of extra work to do.
Ce tableau-là a traversé l'Atlantique au complet pour venir. Il est venu d'Italie. L'Italie est en train de brûler et on l'a amené ici au Canada qui est aussi en feu. C'est ridicule, c'est anormal.
Dashcam videos feature some of the most insane interactions you can find on the internet. This one is a perfect example. It starts with a man throwing a bicycle into the highway lane, forcing a car with a family inside to come to a complete stop. Moments later, he picks up a baseball bat and attempts to chase the poor driver down. Though some claim that this is an attempted carjacking, others see it as insurance fraud. It works like this. The car hits the bike, you hit the car with the bat, and you claim you are injured to get a payout. It's significantly better than the old way of just jumping in front of cars for real. Here's a scene you thankfully don't see every day. These police officers are having to subdue an aggressive, mentally unstable person holding what appears to be a rather large knife. In this case, they have opted to use sticks and batons instead of their service weapons, which quickly indicates that this video is not from the United States. After several minutes of impressive acrobatics by the suspect, a bystander is able to sneak up and grab her, effectively diffusing the situation without anyone getting hurt.
After hours of standing off, this situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
Speaking of American police, this video went hella viral in June of 2025. It shows an Australian reporter covering the Los Angeles ICE protest getting shot by a rubber bullet on camera. You can clearly see the officer turn and deliberately shoot her for no reason.
Shut the fuck up! You okay?
I'm good.
Are you okay?
The officer later claimed it was a case of mistaken identity, but it's pretty hard to argue that you didn't know the lady in front of the camera with a giant microphone was a member of the media. Okay, you're going to need to strap in for this one. What you're probably thinking is that this man is an Islamophobe and is harassing this poor Muslim woman by throwing her food around and even tipping over her cart. But here's the thing. This is actually a viral video campaign for the supermarket, which is a chain in Malaysia. The man on the wall in the background, he's the owner of the chain, and he's also a well-known Malaysian actor. It's not clear how the company thought this video would bring people in, but it was a significant story in Southeast Asia. If you had one of those parents who constantly yelled about people speeding in the neighborhood, this is why. These people were out joyriding in their Mustang when they completely lost control and smacked into a parked truck. They then proceeded to blame the owners of the vehicle they crashed into, which is a pretty bold move to say the least. Luckily, we live in a world of cameras, so that nonsense wasn't going to fly with the cops, who definitely showed once the fighting started.
يلا عبي عبي اسمع شيل نيم دايزس ناو لك لا حرام نيمم برو نيمم جيب انت عبي باك دايزر
اسمع يلا كرمينيلك خد الديور يا حيوان الديور يا toch ja toch mannen zijn dood wij zitten te werken hier ja toch
This one falls into that category of that's just sad. This video shows some young men in the Netherlands come across a pile of stuffed animals in the streets, which they promptly begin stealing. The thing is that those animals were placed there as a memorial to 2 children who were drowned by their mentally ill father. All 3 of the people were arrested, and the stolen bears were returned.
ze passen niet in de waggie حطن قدام قاعدين تعال كوم حط سطح doe deze hier achter hier ja toch zet hem
So, it seems this truck driver is completely unaware that his dumping container is lifting while he's driving down the highway. The first part of the video shows someone frantically trying to warn the driver who just completely ignores them. The second part, that's the inevitable taking place.
Damn.
This footage shows a second car whose windshield has already been cracked by debris, watching helplessly as the driver plows into a highway sign. I hope no one needs to know where the next exit leads. The good news is that they hit the sign before the overpass. That would have been even worse.
Oh my God, you cash it. What's your cash it?
Number here. The door's locked. Think I'm stupid? Come on.
Open it.
It's locked.
Right.
Give me the phone.
What you guys got my phone for?
Give me the phone. I'm gonna take the screen off and you can get out of here or I can call the cops. What is it?
I'm gonna call him. Well, I'm not inside the store. Like, why you lock the doors on me? I ain't my phone.
All right, I'm gonna call the cops if that's the case.
Dude, come on, you gotta take me to jail.
You gonna give me my screen back or you're gonna go home? Which one is it?
Because the guy, his screen, and I gotta run home. He fixed my screen.
All you have to do is give me the phone, let me take the screen off, and I'll let you go.
He usually charged me 90. He usually charged me 90.
Give me the phone back.
Huh?
Give me the phone back.
Give
me the phone. I'm gonna take the screen off and you put your old screen back on and let you go.
I'm at the one down the way, the sale store.
Running out of a store without paying is the absolute rock bottom of theft. It's already embarrassing, but it got even worse for this lady. She quickly realized that the door was locked, and then just had to go and sheepishly give the phone she was trying to steal back. But the drama doesn't end there. She calls her mom, then tries to negotiate the price.
The customer tried to run away with a phone screen that I repaired for her.
No, I did not try to run away. Stop lying.
I got you on video. Now she's threatening me to get somebody over here to shoot me. Yes. And all I told her is to give me the phone, let me take the screen off, and I'll let her go. But she's getting people sent over here so they can shoot up the store.
Now, what the f*** is going on?
She tried to run out of the store.
Okay.
And I told her, give me the phone, I'll take the screen off, and we can be done with this. But she wasn't having it.
How much is the phone cost?
The screen is $125.
You only charged me $75 for mine, and mine is 12.
She has an XR.
I got an 11.
Or 11.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You didn't charge my other kid or my other kids that much, so why just charge her?
The screen for the 1200 is $200.
You didn't charge me when you fixed my phone. They didn't charge me that.
You must have got insurance or something.
No, y'all fixed my insurance. What do you mean? She must have got insurance. I got insurance free. So why you didn't go to the insurance? I don't know.
All she has to do is give me the phone back and I can take the screen off and we're done.
You just go there. You just go around the corner and get it fixed. Come on, let's go. Give him the phone. What's the phone? I'm about to get it fixed. Give him the phone. I'm take the ring off.
Frustrated, the clerk calls the police. Then the mom shows up and starts complaining about the cost as well, as if that's some justification for attempted theft. Finally, the girl gives the screen back while the mom and daughter argue. This clerk should win an award for his de-escalation tactics.
Why would you even try to come to a place that's harder than 100 and some other you did not tell me that when I dropped my phone off.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not. You about to have me do some crazy shit because I'm thinking this motherfucker doing something here.
No, stop lying.
Just hit the phone. I got this print out of your yesterday morning phone. Okay, so what you thought? You saw Rocco?
That's why she's on TikTok too. She ran away 2 months ago. She did that. That's why she tried to do it too.
All right. Going through all that stuff. That's nothing crazy. You ain't gonna have no burden.
maanta salaadii jimcaha markaa nin mindista noo soo galay salaadii jimcaha ka tukanayna nin mindista soo galay masaajidkii
Stand back.
Brother, why don't you call the police?
Please stay back. Brother, stay back.
This guy here.
Here we have live footage of another dangerous person with a knife. This time, they're in a mosque in Calgary, Canada. Apparently, the attendees were in the middle of noon prayers when a man entered and began brandishing a knife at them. People repeatedly tried to calm the man down, but he simply wasn't having it.
Are you planning to seize the gloves? عسكرتي بتشينك I think it's a rubber bullet. أحسن.
Back up, everybody. Let the cops do their job. Back up.
Eventually, the police intervened. This being Canada, they quickly employed non-lethal tactics, using a gun that fires a special beanbag round to take the suspect down. It's extremely painful, but doesn't actually kill the person. At first, this seems like a perfectly pleasant day to be outside mowing your lawn. The lawnmower, however, seems to disagree. At first, one would think that he ran over a landmine given the size of the blast. However, it was just the engine itself failing, resulting in a massive explosion. The good news is that the man wasn't hurt, which is actually pretty surprising. Who wants to bet he went inside and opened up a cold beer after that scare?
Phoenix 911, where's your emergency?
Yes, ma'am. I'm at the one right now. I have video of a young man stealing my purse out of our laundry room. I'm a housekeeper, and when I asked him about it, he pulled out a gun and took off running.
What's your
He pointed at me.
Which way did this guy go? I got opposite.
That was 43rd, right? They were headed towards 43rd. It was 3 of them. The dude has on a black...
Hold on 1 second. I just want to talk about right now the guy with the gun.
Okay.
He went towards 43rd Avenue.
Yes, ma'am.
Vehicle.
On foot.
And you said that he has a black what?
He has a black hat with like yellow writing on it, a black t-shirt, black pants, shorts, and black shoes.
So yellow hat or black hat with yellow writing and then all black?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
yes, ma'am. And he's got like a,
hold on,
he's
one second.
Mexican,
Hold on.
Hispanic.
Okay, perfect. Hispanic male, how old is he? 20s, 30s, 40s? How old is he? 20s, 30s, 40s?
He's probably in his early 20s.
Is he thin, heavy, average weight?
Then he, yeah, he's thin.
What kind of gun was it? Was it like a hand-sized gun or an
Yes,
arm-sized
ma'am.
gun? A handgun?
It was a hand-sized gun, yes, ma'am. It was probably like a little 9 or something.
Here's another insane police video, this time from Phoenix, Arizona. According to the police report, a housekeeper says that she saw a man steal her purse from a hotel laundry room. When she confronted him, he pulls out a gun and began to threaten her. Surveillance footage backs up the claims she made in the 911 call and also shows the suspect leaving the hotel parking lot. Police responded quickly, watched the video, and circulated a photo of the suspect. About an hour later, the man was spotted going into a convenience store, still carrying the stolen purse.
Stare. Get on.
Police attempted to arrest him, but the man took off running. Footage shows the officer striking the man with their car after he flashed his weapon at them. In the end, they were forced to arrest him while he was still pinned under their car.
Lincoln 742 Santa Fe. We got a runner out of our warrant. Will you start us some more units out here? 5205 Evanbrook Terrace. There's a call built. That's a naked Mexican male with a gun in his hand.
That last video is actually a best case scenario when it comes to police. This footage is far worse. It shows Oklahoma City police arriving at the home of the man accused to two individuals. When police arrived to serve the warrant on the man, he ran naked out of the back of his home carrying a gun. He ended up coming upon a chain-link fence, which he climbed over after throwing the gun onto the other side.
He's going to try to jump the fence.
Get on the ground before I kill you! Get on the ground before I kill you! Get on the ground!
Kill me.
Turn around!
No, you gotta kill me.
Turn around! Stop!
You got.
Shots fired, suspect down.
At this point, an officer approaches him. Despite repeatedly telling him not to go for the gun, the suspect attempted to grab the weapon, resulting in the officer opening fire, killing him. The best way to go underwater is to spend the time to get your scuba license. This footage shows those new oxygen helmets and the other underwater breathing gadgets just aren't as safe as you think they are. This person was in the middle of their marine tour when they lost their balance, spun around, and had their helmet just float away. This woman was almost certainly told not to touch the wildlife, which is what led to the disaster. Luckily, they weren't that deep, and she was able to reach the surface.
Not to do anything, so.
Don't touch me. And tell me why I'm gonna get tased, sir. No, I'm not. No. No.
It's hard to tell what started this interaction, but it doesn't seem like the police officer has much case to taser this woman. She may have already been defiant, but it really feels like the overweight cop just didn't want to bother arresting her the hard way. Imagine driving under a bridge and seeing this. Apparently, a semi-truck carrying a crane collided with the overpass, causing it to collapse. Though the driver had slight injuries, the cameraman was able to alert authorities and get the road closed right away. Good thinking.
כן, כן, באשדוד היה אזעקה. אשדוד, ראשון לציון, זה אצלכם עוד לא היה כפר בילו?
לא, אני באשדוד.
אין לו מוח. בית חנן, בית עובד, לא נראה לי אצלכם.
So, what is it like living in the Middle East? Well, apparently this is a frequent problem. This person was just out for a drive when a ballistic missile hit just a few hundred feet away from this highway. The crazy part is that the driver barely reacts, even when the debris is raining down on them.
יואו, איזה פחד.
מה, עיניו?
השם ישמור, איזה פחד.
מה קרה?
נפל לידי כמעט על הראש שלי. טיל עכשיו.
If you don't speak Hebrew, the man was on the phone with his wife and was actually talking about the number of bombings taking place in the region. Oh, the irony. Remember that game we played when we were kids, the floor is lava? Well, what if that happened for real? According to this video, it's not nearly as fun. These workers were attempting to move an entire bucket of molten metal when they made a tragic mistake, spilling the flaming liquid onto the floor. One thing is for sure, no number of mops is going to clean up this mess. After all, there's likely not going to be any floor left.
But he's right.
You may have noticed a theme in this video: naked people going places naked people absolutely should not go. In this case, a man is standing naked in the middle of the street. After blocking a car, the driver inside gets out and confronts him. After a quick discussion, the driver clocks the man, knocking him to the ground. Hopefully people at least have the courtesy to drag him off the street, otherwise this rough wake-up is going to be a lot worse. In an effort to combat criminal activity, Chicago has placed cameras all around the city. Sometimes they catch horrifying things like this. This is a homicide that took place on South MLK Drive. You can see a subject breaking into a home and committing the crime, after which point he attempts to disable the camera. Police have been pretty tight-lipped about the details of the crime, only that the man was shot and killed, and the person seen here is the prime suspect. Let's finish this video with yet another naked person committing a crime. This time, a man broke into an Oklahoma City hotel while nude and began demanding money from the front desk clerk.
We're trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
You're missing your clothes and we're a little concerned about your welfare.
Yeah.
Can you just go ahead and get down to your knees and put your hands behind your back so we're going to put handcuffs on you for our safety and yours?
No.
Michael, we are. We have several of us here with a lot of tools. We'd rather not use the tools. Michael, you're in some sort of crisis. There's something going on. Okay.
Go ahead and lay down on the ground.
Get on the ground. Yeah, there you go. That's a good.
Get on the ground, on your belly. Get on your belly.
As you can tell from the video, the officers are doing their best to keep the suspect calm. After all, they can tell pretty easily that he isn't armed. The man seems to be having some sort of mental health crisis or a drug-related incident because he's apparently shocked that the police are talking to him, let alone attempting to apprehend him.
Get on your belly. Now, want to get tased? Get on your belly. I'm trying to, sir. I'm trying, sir. Give me your other hand. Okay. Give me your other hand. I can't. Give me your other hand. Okay.
Kudos to the lead officer here because he really kept the suspect calm despite being manhandled by several officers. Let's hope they managed to get him into jail safely, that he got that blanket.